Hello everybody and welcome to a new reaction video. And today I'm going to be reacting to something that I have kind of heard before but didn't really think about, if that makes any sense. You'll understand it in a minute when I explain. I'm going to be reacting to Jen Ledger. Now, if you're thinking Jen Ledger, that's a person's name, you would be correct. Now, what I meant at the beginning was, when I saw this on my list, I thought, hold on, that name sounds awfully familiar. Where have I heard that before? Turns out I heard it probably about a week ago, when I did a reaction to a video called Breaking Free by the band Skillet, Christian rock band. Turns out that this Jen Ledger, who I'm going to be listening to today, is the drummer from Skillet, who also did some vocals on Breaking Free. So I've heard her sing before, but I've never heard her do it in a solo capacity. And in Breaking Free, there was 3 female vocalists all singing, so I don't know which one was her. One of them was obviously Lacey Sturm, and that was easy to discern, but I couldn't tell you Jen Ledger's voice out of the 2. I think the other was, I think her name was Corey Cooper, I think her name was. But, yeah, so obviously trying to do a bit of research on Jen Ledger, that's what I came up with, is the fact that she's the drummer from Skillet, and has been since she was 18, apparently. And the fact that she went to do a solo album, which I'm guessing this is what this is off of, and Corey Cooper actually helped her write the material for it. So there you go. So that's all I can tell you about that. Now, the track we're going to listen to is a track called Ruins, and I tried to do a little bit of research on the song, and for a change I found something. You know, I normally try and find a bit about the song and a bit about the artist, and rarely do I come up with something about the song, but I've actually come up with something this time. And it says here, Ruins is not just a simple breakup song, it explores all avenues of being ruined. The good and the bad. It's about being wrecked by love in both senses. On the one side, I've been ruined by a love that has hurt me, a love that's let me down and left me wanting to stay guarded to protect myself from being hurt again. Alternatively, it's also the I'm sorry, my mind just went to the very wrong place when it says being ruined. Also, alternatively, it's also about the beauty in being ruined by something so good that your life can never go back to what it was before. When you find a love so good, it's a wonderful and scary thing to lean into. You're ruined in the sense that life as it was before you fell in love will never be as satisfying again. A love that ruins deals with the battle within, trusting in a new love, letting it ruin you in beautiful ways. That's what she said, and I'm not sure it makes entire sense, because, you know, saying that you get into a relationship that's wonderful and beautiful and it ruins your life, I don't think it ruins it, I think it more enhances it. But anyway, I've been waffling on for 4 minutes now, so I think we'll just get straight into it. Get straight into it after 4 minutes. Anyway, we'll listen to it, get into it now. So it's Ruins by Ledger. I'm not sure actually what to expect here, so we'll see. So, Ruins by Ledger.
And just stay there for a minute, and just don't move any closer. Move closer. I just don't know if I can take it. It feels like overexposure. Move closer. Brick by brick and scar by scar, it's taken me years to put up these guards. I don't wanna get hurt again. Is it agony or ecstasy? I feel safer now you're close to me, and fall apart. Once again I've broken, I've crumbled, I'm in pieces on the floor. Don't you know the damage you've done is just irreparable? You'll find me in the wreckage of a love so severe, and it's clear I just don't know what I'm doing. Your love left me in ruins. Won't you ruin me again? You took my world as I know it, but I don't want any closure. Move closer, 'cause you've become that one thing that I don't wanna get over. Move closer.
Well, I can safely say it's not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting a really soft ballad. But I've got to say, you know, she has got a really, really good voice. She's got an absolutely beautiful voice. Really, really good. So you can kind of see why they used her vocal talents in Skillet, as well as, you know, her deciding to pursue her own career. She's got a very, very beautiful voice, and it's a beautifully written song. It's a beautiful song. And having had that explanation at the beginning, there's not really much I can explore about the lyrics, but it is quite a beautiful song. I mean, yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it, because obviously, having read that bit at the beginning, has spoiled my usual analysis bit. But yeah, it's very beautiful. She's got a lovely, lovely voice.
That's a lovely, lovely voice.
Anyway, we'll carry on. See how this goes.
Disaster or destiny, that I feel so right with you next to me, and fall apart. Once again I've broken, I've crumbled, I'm in pieces on the floor. Don't you know the damage you've done is just irreparable? You'll find me in the wreckage of a love so severe, and it's clear I just don't know what I'm doing. Your love left me in ruins. Won't you ruin me again? Love like a tide, you hit me, blessed me, shattered in a hurricane. Your love is the thread that holds me through it. I'm perfectly ruined. Once again I'm broken, I've crumbled, I'm in pieces on the floor. Don't you know the damage you've done is just irreparable? You'll find me in the wreckage of a love so severe, and it's clear I just don't know what I'm doing. I just don't know what I'm doing. Your love left me in ruins. Won't you ruin me again?
Well, there you go. That was Ruins by Jen Ledger. It was a very beautiful piece of music. You know, the actual music in the background was really subtle. You know, there's a bit of piano, little bit of violin sort of hovering around in the back there as well. It was very, very beautiful, lovely, and the actual song itself, you know, the words are beautifully done. I'm not too sure about how she came with the explanation, because saying that, you know, a love that you've had has ruined your life before. Like I said at the beginning, I wouldn't say love necessarily ruined your life before. It's like you had your life. You can't go back to that because you've been in this relationship that was loving, and that relationship enhanced your life before, and you can't go back to it. So it hasn't ruined your life before, has it? It's ruined your life now that that you've broken up, but it hasn't ruined your life before, right? I don't know, but no, so it was a very beautiful piece of music. She has got a phenomenal voice. Every now and then, it sounds like she's actually, you know, her voice sort of goes in such a way it sounds like she, her vocal style is inspired by Lacey Sturm. You know, because they sound similar in certain parts. But yes, it was a lovely, lovely piece of music. And this is one of the things I like as well. It's a different type of music for my channel, because I like to react. I like to listen personally in my own free time. I like to listen to all different kinds of music. You know, I call myself Metalhead because for the most part I listen to metal music, but I do have other tastes in music. You know, I listen to a little bit of everything. I listen to classical music, I listen to opera, you know, I listen to some hip hop, I listen to some pop music in moderation, but I still listen to varying genres of music. You know, I don't stick solely to one. So and it's nice to have something different on the channel, and you know, I would like to sort of diversify a bit more with the type of music I listen to. But yeah, really, really good, really beautiful. I'm not sure who actually suggested that to me. Didn't actually write down their name, but thank you very much. That was actually a very, very good suggestion. A beautiful piece of music and a nice change to where we normally go. And we'll leave that where it is. If you would like to suggest a track for me to listen to, then please do so. By all means, drop a comment in the comments section below. You can also message me on Facebook and Instagram. Those links are in the description as well. Just be aware that if you do suggest a track to me, it might take me a while to get around to it, because I get suggested more tracks per day than I can record. So, you know, my list is getting longer and I'm barely making a dent in it with a video each day. So, you know, I do write down every suggestion and I will get around to it eventually. It just might take me a while. Also, Metalhead Reacts is a proud supporter of the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. They are a British-based charity whose aim is to put an end to hate crimes and to assist the victims of those crimes. Because no matter how you lead your life, you know, whether you listen to alternative music, if you dress in alternative fashion, whether you identify as a different gender, whatever your sexual preference is, whether you're disabled, whatever race you are, whatever religion you are, nobody has the right to attack, threaten and bully you. Everybody has the right to be an individual. Because it's essentially, you know, as long as the way you're leading your life is within the confines of the law, nobody else gets a say in how you lead your life. Just because they don't like it or because that's not for them doesn't give them the right to attack you for it. And you know, for the longest time, like racism, homophobia, ableism and stuff like that have been considered hate crimes, and it's taken a lot of effort and a lot of work by the people at the Sophie Lancaster Foundation to get attacks on people of alternative musical cultures seen as a hate crime. And unfortunately, this all resulted in, because of the death of the young lady Sophie Lancaster. You know, we shouldn't have to get to the point where someone has to die for it to become a law not to do it. You know, just because people dress in black, and just because they put on black nail varnish, just because they listen to heavy metal music, just because they listen to emo music even, you know, no matter what they listen to, doesn't make them any less worthy to be on the planet than you. You know, that they have every right to be here. And there's no excuse for jumping out and attacking them and beating them to death. You know, and it shouldn't take an attack like that for, you know, legal officials to turn around and go, oh, we'll make it illegal. It should be illegal straight away from the get-go, you know. It's okay to attack people on the streets. No, it's not. It's never good. Never okay. Anyway, I'm going on a mad rant. But yeah, they're really, what I think it's a very worthwhile charity. I think it's something very important to you know, to represent. So if you want to find out more about the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, there is a link in the description below. You can go over there, find out more about what they're up to, you know, what they're all about, because my description tends to go off on tangents. And if you can throw any support their way, that would be fantastic. It is very close to my heart, and I think it's a very worthwhile charity that gets, you know, things like that get overlooked. You know, all these charities go to things like dogs and curing cancer, and you know, and all of these charities are worthwhile. But then there's other charities like this one that's working towards hate crimes, and they tend to get overlooked a little bit, in my personal experience. So yeah, if you can show any support to them, that's fantastic. But I've waffled on for too long. I will leave it at that. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Once again I've broken, I've crumbled, I'm in pieces on the floor. Don't you know the damage you've done?